Hello, my honeys. It's Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. This is going to be a recording. I was going to go live, but Spirit has a little bit more of a complex channel for me today. And it actually started yesterday because sometimes Spirit gives me, not sometimes, most of the time, Spirit is giving me the topics for the different readings. And I was writing down all the topics, and I posted one last night where it was like, why can't they take their eyes off of you, which was very cute. But there was another one out of all of the different topics. Spirit said, I want you to do this one. And it was labeled, called, why can't why didn't they bet on you? Why didn't they bet on you? And I was like, well, Spirit, that sounds kind of negative. And Spirit's like, it's not negative. I have a message for someone who's been wondering this. Maybe for some of you, Spirit is saying, this has been a long time that you've been thinking about this. And if you know that person that you have in mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. But then as I started to prepare the card decks, Spirit was like, no, this is about love. Now, we can always have platonic love. So if you feel like you would still benefit from this, um, please listen to this reading. Spirit has asked me to do 3 groups. And it's very interesting because Spirit wanted me to start off with this new deck I got called the Visionary I Ching. And I was like, because I've always wanted to learn I Ching, but I had a friend who would just read the sticks, but I haven't, like, I don't really know much about it. So I got this really beautiful deck. It's a beautiful deck, you all. The Visionary I Ching. It's like all kind of watercolory and just really soft. But Spirit said, pick one card for each group. So it's a general reading, you all. So take what information Spirit is bringing forward, and then, decide what to keep, what to disregard. But we're going to start with the I Ching. And then we're going to move into a deck called the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, which I haven't used that much. And so that deck called to me. And then we're just going to use the melanated tarot, Rider Waite. Okay. So before this, I was listening to, I put on, like, I have Pandora. And so I made a Pandora station that I hadn't made before. And I was like, why didn't I make this station? It was a Flowetry. I don't know if people know Flowetry. But all this morning when I woke up, I was like first I was hearing Aaliyah and that song Let Me Know. And I kept hearing the line, you're a positive motivating force within my life. So I think that belongs to one of the groups. And then there was Say Yes by Flowetry, and it's just that beginning line, there is only one for me. And then after that, because Pandora just keeps going with different artists that related, it was Maxwell, Bad Habit, which I love that song too. And there's a line in it where he says, when it's over, I'm overdue. So that's when I was listening to all this music and Spirit was like, no, it's going to be a love message. But the title is correct. Why didn't they bet on you? So let's go to group number 1. And your beginning card is 54, Careful Reflection. I don't know if you could see it, but I'm going to try to show it to you without this reflection. from the light. So 54, careful reflection. That's the I Ching 54. And the elements are thunder above and lake below. Thunder above, lake below. It was really interesting, group number one, when I looked up the meaning of this card, and I might even read a little bit of it for you. This particular card is speaking about how, let me put on my reading glasses, y'all, because the print here is a little bit small in this book. But I want to read it to you because I think it's important for you to get the energy here. So it says, affection is an important part of intimate relationships, but it must be handled carefully to be both satisfying and supportive of each person's self-respect. For instance, a married person's secret lover would have conflicted feelings of affection coupled with insecurity. Relationships that are based on personal attraction, especially those that are unconventional, require special attention and cautious measure of tactful reserve. To overcome challenges and achieve longevity in relationship, you need to remain mindful of extreme feelings of attraction as well as the transitory nature of most relationships. It is an irony of life that the happiest people are those who have what they want and who want what they have. So that was interesting to me. And you're going to see that I get hot because I'm still dealing with some. I'm going to turn up my fan a little bit. I hope you all can hear me. Okay. So, group number one, I'm seeing that this was a relationship for you that may have pulled you out of, Spirit is saying, your normal rules. And I don't want people to judge people in the comments or anything like that. But I am seeing that for group number one, this may have been either a full on affair that you had or some kind of emotional affair that you had with someone. So, maybe there's some people who had an affair, like full on. They were with someone who was with someone else, third party. Or you were so attracted to someone who was already in a relationship, and there may have been some heavy emotional energy between you both, even though nothing physical ever happened. There was some kind of an emotional exchange. I'm seeing for someone, this might have been someone you worked with. Regardless, I think Spirit is opening it up of why they didn't bet on you really was because this person loved you. But they had to be careful with their affection with you because there was something about them that was unwilling to move out of whatever arrangement they had, whether they were married or partnered in some kind of other relationship. This person had reasons why they wouldn't leave that situation. It could have been that they had an equal affection for their partner, their spouse, or it could be that they had specific reasons. Maybe they had children. Maybe there were arranged things between their family and their spouse's family that made it difficult to leave that relationship. Now, we all want to believe that love prevails. We all want to believe that when presented with our true soulmate, we would take some action to leave our current situation, right? That's how romances are kind of set up, right? That's how a lot of people in these tarot readings will say, no, they're going to leave that person for you. But Spirit is saying the title of this reading is Why They Didn't Bet on You, is because this reading is going to be about the truth. It's going to be about, this reading is going to be for those who do not have the connection that they want. And Spirit wants to give you, I don't know, like there's something that Spirit wants you to hear in this message. I'm not getting the whole reason why just yet. But you have the Strength card here. And this person, they didn't bet on you because they saw something in you that deserved so much, group number one. They saw something in you that they felt like the world was ahead of you. Spirit is saying for some of you, this could have happened when you were younger. Maybe you were really young. But this person saw that you had a deep connection with your inner nature. It was something that was very attractive to them. In fact, there was something about how you had even a connection with the outer nature, your outer world. Some of you could really have been involved with, this will be on a spectrum, either the environmental movement or something biology wise, or you've kind of done something like you were a florist or a gardener. So, just take the spectrum, but you worked in nature with your nature. You derived great strength from that. And this person began to recognize that you had so much of your life ahead of you. So there could have been an age difference, I'm seeing. And although this person could have merged with your life, could have left their life and merged with your life, there was something that this person saw in you. You all can let me know in the comments if this resonates, but this person, they were very intuitive, maybe even very spiritual. And Spirit is saying that this person, they asked Spirit about you. They really did. And Spirit, because look at this card, I just noticed it right now. Whoa. If you look at this card, there's a spiritual figure here, while this being is making an offering to a young tree in the forest. So Spirit is saying this person came to Spirit and said, hey, this is my situation. While I really love this person, while I feel so much really heartfelt energy towards this person, even, this person, Spirit said, this person admitted they have a deep attraction to you too. They asked Spirit, what should I do? Because I feel like if I move forward with this relationship with group number one, it will take them out of their nature. Their nature is true and honest and innocent and pure. And me taking them out of their nature to be with me because I'm attracted to them, because maybe I have feelings for them, but I'm not going to leave my current situation anytime soon. What does it all mean? And Spirit is saying here that they were directed to go make an offering quite literally, to go make an offering to something young, something innocent, and pour back this water that they've prayed over in terms of releasing you and your energy and your connection, because Spirit explained to this person, group number one, that it was a past life connection, that it was something that they recognized each other. And maybe, you know, these timelines, they interchange, they interact. And many times we will see people that we've known from other lives. And something was purposeful with us being born in different areas or different ages. There was something purposeful in that because we had separate lessons to learn in this particular 3D. So Spirit was saying to this person, go make an offering to something innocent and pour all of your energy into the water of that offering, or the essence of that offering. In this case, it was water, but it could have been anything. Pour all of your energy that you have for this person into this offering, and then give it up. Give it up to the earth, give it up to water, give it up to fire, give it up to the plant. And so that person did that. And whether or not you noticed it, there was a cutoff of that energy. Some of you may have experienced this person suddenly just not in your life anymore. But let's see. What else, Spirit? Or just that this person was disconnected, or they took another job somewhere else, transferred. There's something this person did after that to kind of sever the tie between you both. Yeah, they decided to really invest in their marriage, invest in their spouse, their partner. And you saw this, group number one. They made a conscious decision to not only stay in that marriage, but invest in it. So you may have found out that this person and their partner became pregnant, decided to have another child, something. Yeah, this person decided to be in King of Swords energy, to sit on the throne, logical, factual, controlled. And you may have begun to experience that person as emotionally further away from you. Yeah, this person, upside down devil. This person decided to break free of their obsession with you. In many ways, they wanted you to have a blessed path towards your own victory, towards your own success. In many ways, bottom of the deck, this person still gives to you energetically. They want the best for you. Spirit is saying in some ways you may have some kind of anonymous benefactor. Might be this person. That's just for a few of you. You know, they might donate to your cause. They might buy your book if you wrote one. They may, make some kind of donation with something related to what you're working on. This person still secretly supports you, but they will never reach out to you. And I think you know that. So I'm not sure why this reading is the way it is, but I am obeying. And Spirit wanted you to know that is why they didn't bet on you. They saw something much greater for you. So if you are holding on to this person, Spirit is saying, do not. There is something that This person was told about your future, that their future and yours did not align. And Spirit is saying there is true love there, but there's also a great deal of impossibility. Group 1, I hope this was helpful. Okay. So let's clear the air. That was pretty deep. Let me know what you think of this reading in the comments. I may not even get a lot of comments here on this reading, but let me know what you think about it. It's a human reading. That's what Spirit is saying. It's a human reading. Group number 2. You have containment and potential. Why didn't this person bet on you? Containment of potential. It says below here, mountain above, sky below. Try to get it close so you could see it. So let me read what it says in the I Ching. Containment of potential. 26, if you want to know the number. It says here, this points to the command and control of great power, a power that increases as it's wisely stewarded. Like a river that has been dammed or a pot of boiling water with a lid clamped on, holding and containing power produces enormous potential. During normal times, daily ritual and habit kept life ordered and serene. In times of exceptional opportunity, the force of powerful personality is required. Focused attention is required to channel this potential and achieve supreme success. You have considerable reserves of energy and support to draw upon. This is an excellent time to nurture creativity by collecting and organizing your best ideas and plans. Now, even large and difficult undertakings can be successful. So, group number 2, 26 comes to the number 8, right? And 8, when it's turned on its side, is infinity. I believe this person didn't bet on you because of a time issue, but they don't see it as an issue that will not, they don't see you as a person that will not come back to them or them to you. They feel like your relationship is on a continuum, but there was something about the timing, I'm hearing from Spirit, that allowed for them to not bet on the moment with you. Let's see what the witch's oracle has to say. There's something about the timing, and they were not willing to bet on that particular time, but they're very sure that you two will appear in each other's lives again. Let's see. Craftsman of air. It shows someone working. It shows someone diligently cataloging different phenomena. Spirit is saying either you or both of these people, you both are dedicated to your work. It could be one of you, but it feels like both of you. But this person didn't bet on you at the time because they were consumed with something that they were working on, something that didn't allow for them to be in a relationship. In fact, I'm seeing here, this might have been someone whose work took them to very remote places. Let me know if that resonates. This could be someone whose work was so cutting edge, so innovative that they couldn't possibly give you the attention you deserved. Tell me about this. Again, King of Swords energy. This person assumed a kind of King of Swords energy where they had to make some very logical choices. But in this case, different from group number one, they had to focus on something that for them required a lot of their attention. Hmm. Something, this person could be a scientist, this person could be some kind of anthropologist. There was something that was bringing them to different locations that might have been remote, might have been rural. They might have taken themselves out of society to really study and cultivate something in their work. Why didn't they bet on group number two? I don't think they didn't bet on you. Like Spirit said earlier, I think they didn't bet on the timing. They're showing up as someone who's very clear about their feelings. King of Cups can be very clear about their feelings, but the way that they also relate to their feelings is very close sometimes to a King of Swords, meaning they're not all over the place. They could conceptualize in their mind, yes, I love this person, but two, is this the right time? Could I give to this person in the way I truly want to give? And so, Spirit is saying here that this person made a logical decision with their heart, and they decided to choose the path of their career, choose the path of their project, because they knew they were going to have to travel. They were going to have to do certain things that wouldn't allow for them to give to anyone emotionally at that time. Very deep. Say more, Spirit. Hmm. Yeah. This person, whether it's now or back in when it was, they took themselves out of the limelight. Even they might have been someone who was very popular, but there's something that they were working on that they even had to take themselves out of the limelight, out of the public view. It was just, this project was just that important to them. Yeah, they didn't see juggling you and the work. They didn't see a possibility in that. They also didn't feel like it was, like I'm hearing the word, morally or ethically what they wanted to do. How does this person feel right now, Spirit? How does this person feel right now? They are waiting on something to finally come to culmination with their work. You could see that their work is almost done, or it is done, but they need to wait on something that's wrapping it up. I'm seeing that. And they're coming in. They're going to start to put out their feelers again for you, if you will accept it. If you feel that, because they're going to explain to you, hey, you see how the Knight of Pentacles holds this pinnacle? They're going to come and explain to you what they have been working on, what it is that they felt that they had to go away and really focus on. They're going to come in slowly and explain that to you, group number two. But will group number two, I mean, only you know this, but they are coming in slowly. They will be, to explain to you why things in their mind had to be the way they had to be. Yeah, look at this. Now, the issue here is I'm going to do it this way. The issue is here for some of you is that you are now in Queen of Pentacles energy, meaning you have your life maybe where you want it to be, group number 2. You're sitting on the throne. You have your own material success, your own career success. And this person, in many ways, because they kind of took themselves out of your energy, out of your life, they're coming back in more of a Knight of Pentacles position. And that can be kind of a mismatch in some senses. Because I think when they're coming back to you, you have changed. So there is a sense here that while, yes, Spirit is saying this person was correct, you all could flow back to each other. It wasn't a hard ending, but it was a great pulling away that made it so that you had to move on with your life. What will happen, Spirit? Well, we got the Hierophant. For some people, this is marriage. The Hierophant is talking about these two people here, making a commitment. But I'm very curious. I want to know if this person's energy is truly that of a Knight of Pentacles. What is this person's true energy, Spirit? What is their true energy? This is someone that wants to marry you. This is someone who wants to build a life with you. This is someone who is committed. I think you have, but they're very concerned about you not accepting their cup. And I think there's a part of them that would understand why. It's been a while. Yeah, Spirit is saying they are an upside down King of Wands. I mean, they're still a king, but what happens is they're more concerned sometimes about their financial position in a more, at the moment, egoic way. Like, oh, I need to prove to group number 2 that I am really successful. And in a way, they are, but they really, in some way, Spirit is saying you are concerned about this dynamic. That the things that they have put before your relationship, success, career, projects, you will forever wonder about that if they could be an upright King of Wands. But King of Wands, sometimes that is a single king. That's a king that has really looked at life as one of adventure, of needing to pursue their own goals. So in many ways, I think you are correct. This king might be looking outward into the world, like, what can I pursue next? And you are looking at your career and what you've built. So in a way, Spirit is saying, it may not, even though you've wondered about it, and it comes on your mind every once in a while, when this person does come back to you, you will receive clarity. And for some of you, you will realize this person was never going to be a good match for you. And for others of you, you may take a chance on this person. They say they want a 10 of cups with you. They say they want to create a life with you. So for some of you, you may take a chance. But for others of you, you may see where you're just misaligned. Okay, group number 2. That is why they didn't bet on you. It was a timing thing. But it may continue to be a timing thing, even on your end. Okay? Okay. Spirit is coming through with these. Okay, last group. Group number 3. Why didn't they bet on you? Let's shuffle the cards. Let's clear the energy. Shuffle the cards really quick. Thank you for joining me for this unusual pick a card, but Spirit wanted me to record it before I get ready to go to a barbecue I've been invited to. And it's still very hot. And I think where I'm going is going to be much hotter. Figure it all out. I feel I'm just in a hot, when people say hot girl summer, I'm actually in the hot part. So anyway, I'm glowing. I'm glowing. Hopefully my fan isn't taking over this reading because it's on. Okay, so group number 3. Let's transition. Why didn't they bet on you? This is an interesting card here. Gentle penetration. Number 57. Gentle penetration. When above and when below. Why didn't they bet on you? I had to do other reading cards here, reading glasses, because my other ones just fell on the floor. Okay, 57. I'm going to read it to you a little bit. Why didn't they bet on you? And it says gentle penetration for I Ching. I Ching 57. A subtle penetrating effort is like a soft wind blowing through the reeds that are blending gracefully, demonstrating flexibility and endurance. This symbolizes a quiet, relaxed effectiveness in action. A gentle influence is at work, but just as the wind can be ceaseless in its efforts, small forces can add up to produce lasting results. Gentle penetration bodes well for new relationships or enterprises. Just as a summer breeze slowly penetrates the woods to cool the forests, the idea of gifted leaders slowly reach and sink into the minds and the hearts of people. In personal relationships, a gentle beginning can lead to a long lasting relationship. Okay, so why didn't they bet on you? There was something about them wanting, or you take it in reverse, them or you, someone in this relationship wanted to move very fast, while the other person needed a more slower movement in the relationship. Very interesting. I kind of get for most of the people in group number 3, this person wanted to move very quickly. But let's see what the witch's oracle has to say. Ooh, yeah. We have the moon card here, meaning, and it's interesting because it's showing 2 wolves here. One is very vocal, right? It's howling at the moon, while the other one is kind of like very quiet and contained. Spirit is saying here that they didn't bet on you because they weren't sure about your feelings. But this was also a situation where you might have not been sure about your feelings. There's something about this person, Spirit is showing me, that was very outgoing, very extroverted, while you might have been more introverted. And while opposites attract, this is true. There's something here about how you both showed up in the world. There was a lot of mystery in your relationship when it came to you both tuning into each other. And it's funny because the offering card came up again. But in this case, I do think that this person didn't bet on you because they sought some kind of advice. Very interesting. Because Spirit is saying in the first group, when this card came up, the person consulted Spirit. But in your case, group number 3, this person might have consulted an older figure, maybe even an ancestor. And let me see, because what did this ancestor say to this person? Wow. Yeah, you have the love card here. But look at this love card. See how it's two different species. Now, while we can have great love for our animal companions, this is interesting. Their ancestors told them, group number 3, that you are two different species energetically. And so there was something of a deep love that you all had. This could have been, for some of you, like an interracial thing. It could have been someone in the relationship was not used to the difference between you both. And maybe if it was you, there was a bit of a reserve thing about maybe being out in public with each other or showing affection or letting other people know you were in a relationship. Something of that energy Spirit is showing me. Like it felt like the relationship at certain points wanted to be a secret or hidden. Let me know if that resonates. Yeah. But in this case, I'm covering it up because of nakedness. The star. This person wanted to be, and you can switch it around where it fits, group number 3. But this person wanted to be up in the sky with you, wanted to be public with you, wanted everybody to know that you both were together. Now, the reasons why your relationship was unusual or not the convention at the time, you only know. I mean, it could have been a same sex thing and you were not really out yet, or it could be different cultures, races, religions. So but there was something about this person wanting to be out with you. And there was in some cases this person might have wanted you to live a life with them, like leave to live with them. Maybe this person didn't even live close to you, or someone had roots somewhere, and there's kind of a message of like someone was going to have to change their life. Someone was going to have to enter into someone's world. And the differences maybe between the two of you didn't seem like a likely mesh. That could have been emotionally, economically. Let me know. But there was a difference there. And someone thought, yeah, this would never kind of begin. It wouldn't have a good beginning, or it was hard for it to begin. What else, Spirit? How does this person feel now? They still don't know if they made the right decision to not bet on you. They still don't know. In fact, that will remain somewhat of a mystery to them, even to this day. They think about you, they think about what's happening in your world. They even have thoughts every once in a while. Maybe I can just make this happen. But it's also in reverse when it came out. Yeah. I think they felt, and it's interesting, in this Five of Swords, as Spirit is saying, I think they felt as if they would rob you from a life that was more familiar to you. Something there about trying to pursue you and knowing that ultimately, because you see in the way background, you would end up being unhappy. Even if they're just like, no, I want you to be with me. There was something about this person that felt like it was selfish to pursue you, to take you away from the things in life that supported you. Maybe you were very close to your family, close to your culture. There was something there where this person felt like they couldn't offer you a cup, not in the way that you wanted it. Yeah. So that is why they didn't bet on you, group number 3. In many ways, Spirit is saying it was a bit selfless because they felt like selfishly they could have tried to make this align. But we all know, like, it would have been a love that only went so far. But there is still love there. It's just, and this person still thinks about you occasionally, like, oh, let me just pack up everything and go see group number 3. We'll let the chips fall where they may. But I don't really think in the end this person would do that. They really did get guidance from their ancestors, that, and when I say ancestors, it could have just been consulting with like a dead parent, or there's something there where they did give the energy of the relationship back to the universe. Like, that was sweet, but I know it will only go so far. Wow. So, if you all resonated or connected with any part of this reading, could you give me this video a thumbs up, this reading a thumbs up? If you like the way that I read and want to stay connected, I would love if you subscribe to this channel. I do lives, I do pick-a cards. We're going to start exploring dreams soon. As soon as somebody kind of connects with me about dreams, and I probably need to share a little bit more about dreams, so I'll be doing that. But if this is where we part, I really felt that this reading, I'm curious what the response is going to be, because I was telling Spirit, this is kind of a weird topic, but Spirit was like, someone needs to hear this. Someone needs to know. So I hope it's helpful. You can let me know in the comments or not. And I'll talk to you later, honeys. Thanks so much.